In this video, we'll see how to work on the do until loop. So do until loop will keep on repeating a task until the condition is become true. So when the condition, as soon as it becomes true, it will immediately come out of the loop itself. So it is somewhere opposite to the do while loop. In do while loop, when the condition is true, it keeps on executing. In do until loop, when the condition is false, it keeps on executing. So it is somewhere opposite to the do until loop. So with the help of example, you'll understand more better. So I've written a code here. I want to get sum of first 10 numbers with the help of do until code. So you see code to get sum of first 10 numbers. So for that, what I've done is I've declared two variables, dim tsum, dim tcounter, and I've assigned some values to that. That is sum equal to 0, tcounter equal to 100. Now I'll start writing a code here. You can see do until tcounter is greater than 10. Until the condition becomes true, keep on doing this task. So do until t counter greater than 10. Right now the value of t counter is 100. So 100 greater than 10, that means this condition is true. So until the condition becomes true, keep on satisfying this, keep on executing the code. But right now, since it is true, it will not execute. Okay, it will immediately come outside the code and it will execute. If instead of this 100, if I type here 1, so 1 is greater than 10, which is false condition. So till the condition becomes true, it will keep on executing the code. Okay, so that is given as tsum equal to tsum plus tcounter. Again, tcounter equal to, I'm just incrementing tcounter. So let us see the first one. If the number is 100, okay, and the condition is true, what will happen? So if you want to see step-by-step execution of your code, use as step into. So from where you can get that step into is, I have to go to this run menu bar. And you see there's an option given as step into, or the shortcut is F11. For the first time, I'll click here. From next onwards, I'll press F11, the shortcut from my keyboard. I'll just click on this step into and I'll click on run. Okay, now the code is executing. So if I want to keep a track on all the variables like tsum and tcounter, you can use you can take help of watch window. To get a watch window, you can just go to this view menu bar and you can see there's an option given as debug, and you can see there's a watch. So once you click on that watch window, you can see there's a window which is given here. You can see this watch window. Right now it's asking which expression do you want to keep a track on. I want to keep a track on tsum and tcounter. Every iteration I want to see what is the value of those tsum and tcount. So I'll just click on this plus sign and I'll type here as tsum. Okay. Again I'll click on this plus sign and I'll say as tcounter. Okay. So what will happen is every iteration I can see what is the value of tsum and tcounter. I'll press F11 from my keyboard. When I press F11, it will come to this place. Okay. So F11, now it has come to this place. When it comes to this place, you can see the value of tsum is 0, that is captured from here, and value of tcounter is 100. So it has been captured and you can see the values here. Now tcounter, that is 100, 100 greater than 10, which is actually true. So it should come actually outside the code. It will not go inside the code, because do until code will work until the condition becomes true. Once the condition becomes true, it will come outside. So I'll press F11. You see it came out of the loop and you can see the answer here. So it says it has been executed this line, message box, result is 0. So I'll press OK and then the execution stops, right? So this was when the condition was true. When the condition is false, what will happen? I'll just remove this 100. I'll try to make it as 1 and now I'll execute. Let's see what happens. Press F11 from my keyboard. Enter run. Now I'll just again press F11. You see the value of tsum is 0. Value of, again I've pressed F11. Value of tcounter is 1. Okay. Now it has come to this place. So that is 1 is greater than 10, which is false. When the condition is false, it will go inside the loop. So you can see here, I'll press F11. Okay. Now it went inside the code. Now the value of tsum should be 0 plus 1. That will become as tsum becomes as 1. So you see here tsum will become as 1 here. Okay. Now it says tcounter will increment by 1. So it says tcounter equal to 2. Okay, you can see I'm pressing F11 from my keyboard. So this will keep on going until the condition becomes true. So you can see here I'll press F11 from my keyboard. It's working there. F11, F11. Okay. Now when the condition becomes, okay, when 10 greater than 10, you can see what happens. When tcounter becomes 10, okay, T counter 10, it is going inside. When now it becomes as 11, T counter will become as 11. So 11 greater than 10, which is actually true. So it will not go inside the loop, it will come directly outside. So I'll just press F11. You see it came out of the code and now it will display the message box. So you can see that's a message box. So sum of all the numbers using do until loop is nothing but 55. Sum of the first 10 numbers. I'll click on OK. Right. So I hope you are able to understand how to use do until loop and what is the difference between do while loop and do until loop. That's all for this video.